teach you your modern, just general warm-up right now as we do it. So I'm going to take a couple minutes to teach you now, and then we're just going to start with the music going all the way through slow and fast every day. So you only need to worry about this teaching part today. So we'll just be hip width apart, parallel. You're going to tilt your head to the side. I'm going to my right. It's going to reverse either way, so go to whatever side you are seeing in the video that makes sense to you. So you're going to tilt your head over 2, and then you're going to keep curling forward 3, 4. So I'm in this high curve. I'm going to plie 5, roll up 6, 7, 8. Then I'm going to take my arms 1 and contract 2. Reverse that 3, high release 4. Back up 5. I'm going to the same side I started with my head. 6, 7, 8. Just a little side release swing there, and then we bring the arms to first. We reach out through a flat back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to take a plie and let the arms swim forward. 5, 6, and then lean forward on a long diagonal. 7, 8. Plie, roll through the spine. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to take the arms out and up to high fifth. 5, drop, swing 6, 7, arms open 8. We go to the other side. 1, 2, circle forward 3, 4, plie 5, roll up 6, 7, 8. Arms to go forward and contract. Back and high release. And up. Other side swing. Up. Arms to first. Reach and swim forward into flat back. 4 counts to get here. Then plie 2 counts, and then lengthen low diagonal 2 counts. Then we plie, roll through the spine. 2, 3, 4. Arms out and up. Release, swing. 7, 8. Yeah? Those are the slow counts. So we'll do it slow with music to the right and the left, and then we'll do it double time to the right and the left. Same exact counts, just twice as fast. Yeah, let's try it with the music. Circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Side swing. Arms to first. Swim forward. Plie. Long diagonal. Plie. Roll through the spine. Arms out and up. Body swing. Let's go to the other side. Pour water out of your ear. Circle it forward. Rolling up. Arms. Contract. High release. Body swing. Swim. Weight forward into your toes. And lengthen. Plie, roll up. Good, let's try that double time. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rolling up. And 1, 2, 4, swing. Reach. 5, 6, 7, 8, plie. And up, body swing. Other side. Plie. And arms. Reach. Down and lengthen and plie. Up, swing. Again. 1. Arms. Contract. High release. And swing. Plie and a stretch and rolling up. Arms up. Drop. And reach. to sixth position, parallel, kanji, and close, 2, and close, other foot, 1, and close, 2, close to the side, other side, to the back. We're going to start to spiral toward the sandy leg, other side. Back to the front, add the arms, spiral toward the working leg. Other side. Spiral away from the working leg. Spiral away from the working leg again. Let's go through our feet. Plie. For stretch, up and down again, plie, for stretch, up, down, reverse the legs, the arms go en dehors, and good, let's do that again from the beginning, arms and legs en dehors. Sorry, I'm messing with my combination, and for stretch, over, and first, good. Shake it out. Coming to first position, moving through an adagio, worrying about contractions in the pelvis. We go passe, contract, neutral, extend, contract attitude, extend, to the left, I'll show it from the side, and front, and contract, and extend, en second, and side, pelvis contracts, and extend, and contract. Good, you can do full gram arms if you'd like with those cup hands, and extend. Let's go to the back, contract, extend, neutral, up and over, contract, extend, and contract, neutral, up and over, extend, one more time to the side, and out, contract, and contract, and out, contract, neutral pelvis, good, shake it out again, grand battements, 7, 8, tender crunch, close, crunch, other leg, good, to the side, other leg, we're going to spiral when we go to the back, yeah, your leg is way higher than mine, other side, one more time to the side. Any arms you'd like here. Good. One more time, shake. Awesome. Give your whole body a big shake. Hopefully we're getting nice and warm. Let's move into our combination. Okay, combination part 1 today. So we are going to be dancing this whole week, creating like a longer and longer combination to a song called Balev from an artist named Sami Rekik. He is a Swedish and Tunisian artist, so really, really cool stuff. Balev in Hebrew means from the heart, and I feel like maybe we need that a little bit more this week. So this is generally a really like, I would say upbeat, exciting combination, and it's also a little bit jazzy in some parts too, and there's lots of room for your own stylistic interpretation. So I'm going to be giving you the ideas of everything, but I want you to take full choreographic, stylistic authorship in anything that you feel like you want to add or change or just shift around a little bit. Yes? You are learning this in your home. We will be doing it in the studio every day that we get in there, starting on Tuesday. But As you're learning in your home, make any modifications that you need, and you can choose to keep them or not when we get to the studio. I will be modifying a lot for my space, so I will try to be really clear with my words as I talk to you. But I have a very low ceiling, and my floor is such that I can't really turn on it with this. So I will try to just paint you a picture with my words, and I'll be really clear with all of that. But of course, you know, I'll answer your questions whenever we get to the studio. So we start off kind of in the center of your space, and you're just gonna step, and we have this like almost like Spanish movement here, yeah? So I'm taking that arm up to high fifth, and the left foot goes on forced arch. This left arm can just be wherever it is. Then I'm going to pop into my back hip and let my hand, if you can see it, my hand flicks backwards. So I'm going, and then I'm gonna do a flick, flick again, up, down, with the hand and the hip, flick, flick. So we have 8 counts in the beginning with an intro, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, I believe are the counts. And then we bring the right foot, so this is my left foot here, my right foot comes back, so I turn on the weight of my left foot. I'm now facing front parallel fourth, and I'm gonna bring my arms to cross at my hips with a little bit of a contraction, very Graham-esque in this moment. Yeah, just doing a bunch of modern mishmash, contemporary mishmash in this combination. So we go here and down, flick, flick, step on the left to bring both hands in to this parallel fourth. I'll go on a little bit. You're gonna take your arms open, open. I'm doing right, left. And as I do that, I'm gonna take a little bit of a high release just with the head, and then I'm going to do a bigger high release, like the chest explodes, and that's what starts the arms up, and then they're gonna dive. If you see my arms here, they're gonna go up to the top, and then the fingers are gonna be my initiation, down to pull me to the floor. Yeah, my knee stays just above the floor because I wanna pull that right foot through at the last second, and I'm gonna use the hands diving down. They're gonna end up upstage as I turn to get there. From the side, that looks like this, turning to get there. Yeah, with like a batma, and you're making a V. Your body's here, your leg is here, and your arms are going to be parallel to your leg. Let's go back. You have here and down, flick, flick, step on the left, parallel. Right, left, up, dive, step through. Yes, way bigger than me. I have a very low ceiling. Up. From here, I'm gonna land, and I'm gonna do a little skating legs. So they're going like rond de jambe en dedans, basically. Right, left. I'm stepping, low space. Right, left. I'm stepping on that left to bring my right leg around, and it's gonna cut. So I'm going in front and cut, so that I'm in this inverted lunge here with my legs. Just that new part. I just came from here, and I'm going right, left, up, down, through, step, right, left, turn, cross, lunge. Yes, let's go back. So I had 1, 2, and 4, and 6, 8. 1, 2, up, down, through, and step, cross, 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 and down. And I'm adding this arm. So as my legs come around and my left leg goes out, my left arm is gonna shoulder forward. Yeah, as it goes forward, it's gonna rebound and pull to like a prep for a turn. Yes, you can make that as jazzy as you want with like full arms, or you can make it a little bit more contemporary and have some bent arms here. Yeah, you can decide how you want to do this in terms of getting into your turn, but you are going to be from parallel. We're taking just a double passe turn, spotting directly upstage. Arms are thrown up in the air. Again, make choreographic choices if you want to change those arms. I'm totally fine. And up, up. Yeah, and then we're going to take 2 steps. Is that true? Hold on. Yes, right, left, and then I'm going to go into my hip. I'll do this facing you. into my hip, like a parallel passe into this side lunge. And full traditional Horton arms opening here. Yeah? Let's go back. You have down and up and flick, flick, flick to fourth. Right, left, up, down, through. And step, run de jambe, and down, turn. Step, step, passe. Yes, I'm not giving you any counts for that. Let's go and do just that much with the music for a hot second, so I can give you counts. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, and 6. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 1. Let's do just that much again with music, probably. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Down, foot, foot. 1, 2, up, down, leg. Run, jump, down. Turn. 1 is the passe. Yeah, let's see if I can remember what I just said. It's very musical. So we got here on 4 and 6, 7, 8. Let's make this even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're trying to get that leg there on 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2 is that sweep down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Passe on 1, 2. Let's go on a little bit. Hopefully it's not too much. We just landed here. From here, I'm going to carve my right hand. It's going to spoke straight through the space, and my left arm is going to come to high fifth because of that. So I got here, and I'm going here. As I'm doing that, I'm doing a Horton stag, pulling through, front leg parallel, back leg parallel from the side. It looks like this, yes. Trying to get that like 90 degrees if possible. The arms are pulling through. Yes, as you do that. So we're really reaching with all of that, but we're hiding, if you can see here, we're hiding the knee. It's staying down, and the foot is also hidden behind my head unless I bring it higher and higher, and then it will appear above my head. That's the only place it can appear is above, not to the side. Yeah? We had 1, 2. This is coming forward. 3, 4, 5. You're going to contract in, 6. And my back is a little stiff today, but I want you to think nose to your knee to pull everything in, really low, fondu. And then you're pushing your foot out, 7, yeah, 7, shift, 8. Very simple shift, don't think too much about it, yeah? But this is a contraction from the stomach, and then you're literally pushing with your hands. 6, 7, 8. A little shift, and your head looks right and left. Yeah, we will stop there today. That's a lot of material. So let's go back, review that new part one more time, review the beginning one more time, and with music. So we just did 5 with the leg, 6, rond de jambe, rond de jambe, rond de jambe, cross, down. Down, we turn, double turn on 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, run 7, 8, passe 1, stag 3, 4, 5, and then everything's 1 count. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it has a little bit of a bounce to it if you would like to get into that as we move into that little bit African diasporic dancing, yeah? So we're getting here, we're pulling in, push, push. Make that your own with that. So I'm really using, I'm not trying to make it forced in terms of the energy that I'm pushing into it. I'm trying to use the rebound of the contraction to push out, out, even though I'm changing from my stomach to my hand to make that happen. Yeah? Let's go back to the very beginning with our big mishmash combo. Oh, and 4 and 6, step to 4th. Right, left, up, dive, the leg goes to your face. Step, rond de jambe, rond de jambe, rond de jambe, and down. And prep, double turn to the right, step, step, passe, land, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, with my terrible rhythm that I kept stopping. Let's try that with the music. 6, 7, 8, 1. 2, 5, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm marking, but I'll try to be really clear with telling you the moments that I'm marking. Let's do it a couple more times. 6, 7, 8, 1, 4, and 6. 1, 2, I'm marking, up, rondation, down, passe turn, step, step, right leg, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome, that is our combination for today. Okay, part 2 of your combination. I have to say that today I took some inspiration from one of my good friends, Fauna Tesfagiorgis, who used to dance in used to dance at ABAA, and we used to do a lot of Horton stuff together. So I've been doing a lot of combinations with her in her classes recently. So both the things that you did in your first part of this and a couple things within this new part, I'm using as inspiration from one of our combinations that we did together. I thought you guys might like it. So let's move on and add on to what we were doing. Before I go back and review from the beginning, we're just gonna start where we ended. So we ended in this passe. We went here and here. This is our grooving moment, yeah, to get into all of this. So I'm gonna let this be whatever you feel you want it to be. Yeah, so we're just gonna groove 4 counts. That's it, yeah? And we're going to groove on one leg. That is your only requirement. So we just came here, we went here, here. My left leg is free, I'm on my right leg, and you just groove however you want, yes, for 4 counts. After the 4 counts, you're stepping forward on that 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll scoot back so you can see me. I'm doing almost like a pas de bourrée or a ball change, very jazzy. I'm doing back, side, front, just to switch my legs. And your arms can be whatever that is for you. Yeah, whatever you came from your groove to do. Back, side, front. And then my left leg escapes in a flex, parallel side attitude. Boom. Yes, and it's like a little chug to get out of the space. And you can chug like crazy across the room. My floor doesn't really slide. But we're in this position, reaching the arms, pulling the foot and the hip into that upstage left corner. From here, I'm stepping 2 steps, right, left, after I land, and I'm coming back with a stag leap. So I am using that to turn me around the corner. Step, step, stag, to come down. Yes, front leg bent, back leg straight in the stag leap. And we land, yeah, this is my right arm, the same leg that's in front is the arm that's bent. And then I'm landing, I'm stepping, and we're going into limon technique for a moment and doing a rib pull spiral turn. Yes, with my hands like this, but above my head. And my feet, as you can see, are here. I'm on my left leg, I'm turning en dehors to the right, and this foot is attached to the floor in like a 4th forced arch, and it's just kind of being carried around the space with me. Yeah, that can be as many turns as you want it to be, but it's in plie that whole time. From there, you don't even come up, you just go out to land. So I'm spotting, spotting, spotting in my turn, and then I'm reaching the right foot to stay at the same level to get to this effacé. Let's go back. We just came in, contract, out, out, grooving. 1, 2, 3, 4, pas de bourrée, chug out, step, step, stag, leap, step, across, to do the spiral turn, to push out. Counts. We just came in, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, the leap is on 3, 4, turn is on 5, 6, you reach out 7, 8. Yeah, 2 counts for everything in that last 8. Yeah, let's do just this much with the music, shall we? Yeah, with that new part, and then we'll add on 2 more 8s and then go back to the beginning. Let's do it here. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Yeah, kind of making sense. Let's try that again. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, leap, turn, reach. Yes, keep experimenting with the groove. Feel totally silly and ridiculous, yeah? Do this guy. Do whatever feels good to you. Just let it go for 4 whole counts. What does it look like if you're just having a dance party? Yeah, and then we keep that sense of groove that we just found, but we add specific technical elements to it as we're going through. Let's go on. So we just landed here. Yeah, going back into that sense of groove, but now it's in the pelvis. Yeah, thinking about all those ideas of undercurve, if you would like, you know, from all of our traditional modern stuff, thinking about initiating from the side of the body, yes, the left hip and the right hip, as you're going versus higher up into the ribs. So really using the pelvis as our place of groove from here, yes, which we talk a lot about in Gaga technique as well. So we just got here, and you're gonna go a left or right, a left, a right, a left or right, and in. Yeah, my arms are starting out really strong, and then they're just kind of doing whatever they do that makes sense to you. It doesn't need to look at all like me. As we go, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 5, a 6, a 7, 8. Yeah, back, front, back, a front, pull it in. Yes, or left, a right, a left, a right, pull the left in. So I end up facing this corner. Last 8 for today. We are just taking our knees. So I brought everything in, I'm in a little bit of a plie, I'm using my stomach, a little contraction, then my knees escape. Left, right, and your body reacts however that happens. Left, right, and then I'm gonna take my right foot out, totally jazz now in this moment. Out, in, yes, my foot is like a sizzling, coming back in, out, in. So it goes out fast in 1 count, and it pulls in for a couple more counts. And as you do that, your arms go out, in. They do the same sizzle to pull in. And then we're gonna come in on the last couple counts. I'm grabbing the air, yes, and think of this like grabbing joy. Yes, how do we like grab hope and grab joy? So it's really upward, feeling really lifted. You're really trying to encompass everything and pull it out of thin air into what you are doing. And at the same time, you're going to bring that right foot to a little passe parallel, up as you go. Totally dramatic. Get into it. Yeah, let's do it. We just got here. And you go a left, a right, a left, a right, a left, a right, and in. And 2, yes, are the knees. Try, even though your arms are reacting, to make sure that the knees are initiating, that I'm not going arm initiating, yeah? And 2, and then I'm going out, out, in, 6, 7, 8. Yes, grabbing the air as that foot comes up the leg. It makes more sense with the music. Let's try the whole new part with music right now. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, leap. Turn, reach. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I hope that makes sense. Sorry, my feet were out of the frame. Let's try just that much one more time with music. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Left, right, left, right, left, right. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I'm gonna leave this up to you. Again, these are all stylistic choices you can make. Maybe you just keep relevating on a straight leg. Maybe you go into a plie fondu. I don't know, you decide what feels good for you. Think of reaching up. Regardless of where you are in the level of your legs, your body is focusing on the upper level as much as you can with that. Yeah? That is our whole new phrase for today. That's a lot of material. So let's go back to the very beginning, do 1 count through, and then we'll do music with it twice. We do from the top. How did this start? Oh yes. Oh, 1, 2, and 4, and 6, 7, 8. Right, left, up, carve the space, and right and left and right, and 2, 4, turn. A step, pass, 1, 2, stag, 4, 5, in, out, out, grooving, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. A turn, a reach, a left, a right, a left, a right, a left, a right, and in. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? So 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? This is and 2. You technically have 3 counts for each of the next 2 things. Out, in, down, up, up. Yeah? Out, in, 6, 7, 8. Let's try with music from the top. And 1, and 6. 1, 2. Left. 2. Double turn. Right. Stag. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 3. Turn. Reach. Left, right, left. Right, left, right, in. And 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. One more time. 1, 2, 4, and 6. Left. 2, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Groove. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leg. Leap. Turn on day 1. Reach. Right. All right. And 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. And that is part 2. I can't wait to see it in class. Okay, part 3 to our combo. So we just ended yesterday with this pull up into the air, right? We're reaching for joy, yeah? And then from here, we are going to move into some more type of grooving with this. So you have a challenge. you are going to do a pas de bourrée step, or at least the amount of steps that are in a pas de bourrée, which is 3, right? You're going to do 3 pas de bourrées, changing direction however you would like, traveling around the space however you would like, within 4 counts. Yeah, so it's going to feel easy to do 1, 2, 3, 4. We now have to fit 3 pas de bourrées into 4 counts. Yes? So you decide how you want to phrase that as we're going with music, and it should feel very groovy with it. It shouldn't feel like you are choreographing it every single time. Yeah? Arms can be whatever they want as you're doing these pas de bourrées, as you're kind of moving around the space. Again, like, keep thinking about traveling in various ways. Don't do the same thing as me. Then, from those pas de bourrées in various directions, we're going to step upstage to this back corner on our right leg, and you're going to do an arabesque turn, and your left arm comes to your shoulder, and your right arm is going to push the space as you turn with the palm of your hand. So we're thinking of trying to get the arm straight, and maybe it gets there at the very end as we come out of it. Yeah, that is a turn, 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 turn as much as you want. It doesn't need to be 90 degrees at all. The idea is more about the hip pull in the arabesque. So you should actually probably want to keep it a little bit lower and focus on this torso movement going into it. So we just did 3, 4. This is 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, step out of it left, right to turn down stage. Then we are going into some oldie but goodie straight Horton, what are these things called? Polyrhythms, sorry, brain. We're going into our straight Horton polyrhythms, yeah? So we've done various things over the years if you've had me in modern class, where we do the hand thing and the petting, and we have the hip thing, yeah? So this one is gonna be with the feet. Starting with my left foot, it goes in, out. Right foot, in, out. Easy enough, in and out, and in and out, as we're stepping forward, yeah? And you wanna feel like, as you do it, it's really coming from the hip, your body is reacting to it, but you're putting a little bit of weight every time through the step as you go. Yeah, and a little bit of plie that whole time too. Arms. Arms are gonna go, I should come closer to you. Arms are gonna go right arm in with my palm up. And then I'm gonna go out. Let me see, you can see this. And I'm gonna flick the wrist away. Can I see that here? Yeah, let me go down a little lower. I'm going in, and I'm going flick. And then I'm starting again, turn to come in. Out to flick, turn to come in. Out to flick, reverse to come in. Out to flick, reverse to come in. Yeah, so I do that with my right arm, and I'm going cross, open, flick, open. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Oh, so exciting. Yeah, let's try that again, just nice and slow. So I'm going in, out, 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 in, out. Yeah? Whew. Okay, let's try that a little bit faster. Yeah, the tempo in the music, 3, 4 is this tempo. Let's go just underneath that tempo. So I go in and out, in, out. I'm not saying the right words. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Yes? Once again, arm goes across. It opens. I'm going to this high angle. Yeah, so you want to be higher than your head to do this little flick away, and then you grab something again, and that's what you pull into your chest every time to this opposite shoulder. And those feet are just doing that in-out pattern. Yeah? The choreography is that we're going to do this guy twice with that right arm, and then we're going to bring both arms in, flick, grab, in, flick, grab. Yeah? Oh, let's try it. In and out, and in and out, in and out, and in and out, 2 arms. And flick, grab, and grab. Yeah? A little faster. 5, 6, 7, 8, and in and out and flick. And in and out and flick. Both arms in and out and flick. Both arms in and out and flick. Yeah, we need to get that coordination of this other arm. Cross, out, grab, cross. Out, grab, cross. Out, and in, and out. Grab, and out. Woo. Again at the tempo. And 5, 6, 7, 8, and in and out and in and out and in and out and flick and out and in and out and flick and in and out and flick. Yeah, you don't have to make so much noise as I'm doing with my feet, but I'm doing this to keep the rhythm. You also don't have to keep it quiet. Yeah, it should feel just really grounded as you're going for it. Yeah, let's go back and add that in, knowing that this is probably the hardest part of the combination is this little rhythm study that we're doing here, yeah? So we just came from our pull up with the sky here. 3 pas de bourrées and 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, airbus turn, pushing the sky. 5, 6, 7, 8, and in, out, in, out, flick, out, in, out, flick, and in, out, flick. I'm very sorry if you're seeing like mirroring everything's going wrong with this, yeah? So do the version that you think it is. As long as you have some version of this, great. We can always answer questions when I get to class with you, and also remember that this is about stylistic choices that you are making. So if you're doing it with the other arm because that's what works for you, and you're doing it confidently and dancing it, great. Yes, you do not need to do the same thing as me. Let's do just that much one more time, and I'm going to add on the last 8 counts, which are super easy. So we just came in here, and you go pas de bourrée, 3, 4, turn, 6, 7, and 8, left and right, and in, out, flick, out, 2 arms, flick, and 2 arms, flick. Yeah, go a little higher than me. I'm just trying to show you my fingers. After we just finished the last one, here we are, flick, grab. We're just pulling to our heart. Yes, remember this song means from the heart. And we're going very simple, right hip back, other hip, 3, 4. That's it. And our heart is just, we're literally just giving something out to space. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy enough, yeah? Okay, let's go back like to connect part 2 to part 3 a little bit more. I want to go back to where we just ended here, and we're about to do our hippie thing, yeah? So we just did our turn and we landed, and you go left or right, a left, a right, a left, a right, and in. 1 knees, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 pas de bourrées, and turn, and 8. 1, 2, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 arms, 3, 4, 2 arms, 3, 4 from the heart, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, so much to think about. Okay, we just gotta dive right in. Let's try with the music. I'm just gonna try anywhere in the music so we can get that part 3. Let's just go from here. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn. And 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 arms. 3, 4. From the heart. 1, 2. Down, down. Again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 8, 1. And a left, 2, 4. And a push, a push, a push, a push. Yeah, this is hard. This is a really hard one to learn, which is why we're gonna really focus on all of these details with this. But as you start to figure out this pattern, and you don't have to think quite as much, there's a time where it will become just like any other polyrhythms that we learn. You just have to find the groove for yourself and it will become natural. Once you get into that, don't let it be stiff. You can just start moving with it however you want. Yeah, you can let your head react around the space, like all this fun stuff. Yeah, so really let it turn into a groove that feels the same way as this groove that we did earlier, or this groove that we did earlier. Yeah, any one of those things. So we are going to try to go all the way back to the beginning and just connect and get all of this nice and clearly through everything. Yeah, and tomorrow we will be cleaning all of these details with it, but this is the bulk of the material. Yeah, so we're just putting all the pieces together now and just see if we can get it flowing for memory in one big piece. Tomorrow we'll detail and clean and all those fun things. Let's do it. From the top, diving in. Pardon. And 1, and 4. Oh, I screwed it up. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do it with me counting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, 7, 8. Right, left, up, dive, leg, and cross and cross and cross. 2 and 4, turn. 7, 8, passe, stag. 6, right, left, groove. 2, 3, 4, pas de bourrée, up, step, up. 3, 4, turn, reach, a left, a right, a left, a right, a left, a right, and in. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pas de bourrée on your own timing, arabesque. 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 arms. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 7. Yeah, kind of, sort of, maybe. I'm marking it, obviously. My space is very small, and if I go full out, I end up hitting all sorts of things. But hopefully it's making sense to you. Let's just do that one more time like that. So you have 1, 2, 4, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leg, and cross, and cross, and cross, and 2, and 4, and turn. 6, 7, 8, I'm sorry. Turn 5, 6, and turn 5, 6, front, 7, 8, passe. 2, stag, 4, 5, passe, out, out, groove. 2, 3, 4, pas de bourrée, leg, stag, turn, reach. Remember that turn, we're staying low and going out. We keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 pas de bourrées on your own timing. Turn to the right. And 8, left, flick, grab, left, flick, grab, right, and flick, grab both, and flick, grab heart, and heart, and heart, and heart. Yeah, hopefully that's starting to track more. Now let's try it with music a couple times through. One, and 6. 2, 4, 7, 8. 1, 3, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left. Stag leap. Turn. Reach. 1, 2, 3. Hip, hip, hip. In. Knees. Up. 3 pas de bourrées. And turn. And a 1, 2. 2 arms. And a heart. Yeah? Oh, again. 6, 7, 8. Leg, leap, turn to the right, reach, hip. 3 pas de braise, any direction. On left leg. All right, I can't wait to see what this is gonna look like. I will see you soon. Welcome to our cleaning day. So we're gonna go through this whole combination and put in all these details that make it really rich rather than just the movement as we go. I know how hard it is to learn movement off of a video, but hopefully since we've been dancing in class these last few days and I can answer your questions in class, you're starting to find those layers as it makes sense. You're starting to find the side that you might have questions about. Yes, making sure you know right and left as much as you can. Again, always making choreographic choices. So everything that I'm about to do to clean and give you detail, I want you to still put your choreographic stylistic choices in priority on top of it. So how do you still do all of your stuff that makes it you, and try to fulfill as many details as possible that I'm giving you? Yeah, that's our artist challenge all the time, right? How do I fulfill the technical demands while still dancing everything? So we step forward and it should feel casual, if that makes sense. Casual, but has a clear step at the end. Yeah? Then flick. When you flick, you sink into that. Yeah? Let this arm be. We're gonna go flick, flick. Yes, arm and hip are connected. And then when you step, it's your stomach that pulls you into this Martha Graham moment that we have. From here, I am finding that I like to make choices as I'm going. You may have noticed in the video. So initially, day one, we said that the head looks up immediately. But maybe your head wants to react, yes, or react and then look up. There's lots of choices with that. Just make sure that your head in this moment is intentional, yeah? So whatever you're deciding, you're ending with that clear intention and this clear picture of a high release for at least a moment, so that I know when I'm going from my head up into a bigger chest release versus just a head release, it's very obvious that it initiates from the chest, and then the fingers pull me down. Yeah, in Limon technique, if you have been having that with me this last year, we've talked a little bit about the speed of gravity. So the speed of gravity is, let's say, I bring my arm out to the side and I just let it fall. Yeah? That's basically a great reference for the speed of gravity, is however long it takes your arm to come down when you aren't controlling it, when it's just gravity. So if I want to go slower than the speed of gravity, that's when I give that resistance. If I want to go faster than the speed of gravity, that's when I have to actively engage some sort of muscle, especially when I'm working against gravity, to go faster than whatever this speed was. So when you do that here, and you're going up, we have this moment that's part of our breath, and then the hands want to go down faster than it would take the body to naturally rebound from the top through the bottom. So if I did this at the speed of gravity, we say, we go up and down. Yeah, if I did this at the speed of what we're trying to do in the music dynamically, we're going up, down. Yeah, it still goes through the full picture and then slices through the end of the count. Great. From here, use this slice to escape, and I'm really bad at being able to show this in this space, but you want to think of going down, so where my shoulders are right now, I want to try to go below that for a brief moment and have my head, or sorry, my leg be above the height of my head. So if I'm seeing this in the camera, I will see head and I will see leg just above it. Yeah, so we're lower in that V tilt that we talked about. Arms are going through this position, and then as I am doing my rond de jambes, they're just melting. Maybe you're doing shoulders. This is another stylistic moment. Yeah, feet. You probably can't see my feet. When I'm doing these rond de champs, I'm letting my feet be soft on the floor, and I'm not worrying about turnout or parallel. So don't think about pointing, like Fred Astaire moments. Yeah, don't think about full parallel with the feet. Just feel like if you were playing, you know, where the sand meets the water and we're just splashing around, and that little part right there at the beginning of a beach. Yes, what does that feel like to you? To just kind of move the water and the sand around and let everything just kind of get kicked up and enjoyable. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Nothing special. So you get here, cross, 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 and down. The last one over crosses you to the front to pull it in. And the leg pushes the arm, so I'm literally allowing my hand to make contact with the back of my hip so that I have somewhere to react from. That is the speed of gravity. 1 and 2. Yes, to make that happen. You decide if you want to do a pas de bourrée like I just did jazz, or if you want to make it really contemporary and just pull that leg through. I want you to keep making stylistic choices. Both are correct for me. Remember we said the first day that our arms can either be total jazz, they can be some sort of more contemporary feel here. We just want to make sure that they're not an accident. So an accident would look like this. Yes, as we go. An intentional softness to everything would look like this. Yeah, so there's still weight in the arms. I feel like they're making something in space versus just hanging out and going somewhere. Yeah, they're still placed. So whatever you're choosing, great. And then we throw the arms up, and if you can, throw and let the fingers have a little bit of extra reaction versus just getting to a stiff position. And you throw your arms, go straight up into the air, and you're in that perfect passe. Up, 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 up. Then I'm going step, step, thinking about over curves and under curves. The step, step pulls me under. So I went from being over in my high releve, step, step, I go under, and the passe goes up and over something with my hip. Then from here, we're pulling that through. We worked on this stag the first day. Yeah, parallel, 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 and then stomach, contract, out, out. Yeah, staying in plie when you do the little shift. This is your groovy moment. We step on 4, that's important. Yeah, so whatever you're doing, left foot steps forward, croisé on 4. To go pas de bourrée, back, side, fall. And then this is a chug out through space in this position. Because my foot escapes, I follow it in space. I run toward it, and then my knee and elbow pull me back in that stag leap. The left side of my body is going to clothesline something. So I came from here, and I'm gonna step the whole left side across to turn. So this arm basically stays straight until it gets up to the top in that high fifth with those arms pushing, pushing, pushing. We're in this position for the turn, we talked about that. And then you wanna reach, remember, low angle to go all the way out. We stay under the table. Hips initiate, left, right, left, whatever you want to do with your upper body. Remember the knees initiate. And 2, 3. I have been tending to go here in this position, yes, because that's me, but you do not need to go to those exact arms. So just anything that goes out. Yeah, like everything just kind of, the floor fell out from underneath you and then you pull it back together. Yeah, out, in, and grab. How do you connect those two things? That's important. How do I connect this pull in to continue going up to the top so that it doesn't look like 2 different ideas? Yeah, you were answering that question for me. Then we grabbed the air and we did 3 pas de bourrée groovy, something around, yes, any direction. When you step, don't be afraid to step far out. And if I did this facing you, I am bringing my elbow successionally through to get to that nice long pushing the ceiling away with my palm. And then my other arm follows by getting up to the shoulder. Yeah. We're turning in this position, and we fall on the last count, 8 and. Yes, I keep saying and 8. Don't quote me on any of this. It's one or the other. It's natural when we get into there. 5, 6, 7. I feel like I'm going and 8 because I need the extra time to go. So yeah, we'll keep playing with that. But let's say and 8. Let's say that. Don't quote me. Okay, then let's talk about this hard part. Yes, cleaning those details. So we said leg is going in and out. You have that groovy sensation in your body, so it's not just the stiff thing on top, that it can react when you're going in and out. Yeah, my arms are going in, and my arm is higher, but I'm going to go flick. And then I mentioned this briefly yesterday, but now that hopefully it's making more sense, I want you to think of scooping, like starting again after the flick versus 1 and 2 and 3. I'm going 1 and 2 and 3. So there's a moment where this is the end of a sentence, and then I start again to do that next turn, versus a run-on sentence where I just reverse. Yeah, and it's just a little bit smoother, so it's what we want to do because the feet are doing that. But remember, we have to have a different rhythm on top a little bit. So we're going 1 and 2, grab, 3 and 4, grab, and out. So there's an extra hand movement that is happening that's very subtle. Yes, on top of what the legs are doing, which are more simple. Let's do just the arms to make sure that we're getting that. So we're going 1 and flick, grab, in, and flick, grab, 2 arms appear, and flick, both hands grab, in, open, flick. Yes, and then we grab a little bit just to get into the heart. It's not a full circle, and then we push in our various directions. Yeah, and I am having this little bit of flow with my hands. Again, that's my stylistic choice. You decide what you want to do, but let it feel like your whole body is a part of whatever your arms are doing. Let's put those arms and legs together with that detail added. So you're going in, out, in, grab, in, out, flick, grab, 2 arms, flick, grab, 2 arms, flick, grab to the heart, right, left, right, left. Yeah, a little bit faster with that. So we just finished our turn, 5, 6, 7, and 8. In and grab, and in and flick, grab, there we go, and flick, grab, in and flick to the heart, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so those are the mechanics of it. Now we need to add that sense of freedom in the upper body. So just shake everything up for a second. Yeah, get into your groove, whatever that is. Yes, looking silly, that's great. And now we're gonna take that sense of softness, of groovy silliness into this pattern. Let's try it. We turn 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and in, and flick, grab, in, and flick, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, get lost in it. I think it's really helpful for me, at least, if I try to let my head like look around the room, or like just get internal, you know, like how you feel when you're dancing with your eyes closed. Yeah, so if that helps to maybe start from that softness in the head, your head is heavy enough, and you're gonna be doing all of this other stuff on top that your body will probably follow. Yes? Or you can think of it the opposite, that your body is reacting and your head has to react on top of that. Yes? I don't know what this was, I just did a weird arm thing. But you know, yeah? So we have all of those details. Let's try to run this now 3 times in a row, trying to pick up all of those details. I'm going to stop talking as we do it because I want you to really start to experiment and imprint and not feel like you're trying to follow my direction that you're hearing. So I'm just gonna be here for moral support, dancing with you, giving you a general rhythm. Remember, it doesn't need to look like me. It shouldn't look like me because I'm marking a lot of stuff with all of this, but you should just feel like every time you can go deeper and deeper into those layers of detail. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, resetting from the top. 6, 7, 8. One more time. Awesome. Nice work. I can't wait to answer any further questions that you might have and to just really go for this and perform this when I see you.